I want to eat your pancreas. It sounds horrifying, doesn't it? Like a line from a cheap B-grade zombie movie or the rambling of a cannibal. When you first hear those words, your mind jumps to blood, gore, and terror. But what if I told you that hiding behind those violent words is actually one of the most sincere, beautiful, and painful confessions of love ever written? Welcome to a story about the razor-thin line between life and death, about the heavy choices we are forced to make in the space between. This is the story of a boy with no name and a girl with no future. This is Story begins where most stories end. A funeral. Sakura Yamauchi is dead. The girl who was so popular, so full of laughter, the sun of her classroom, is now just a memory. Her classmates are sobbing uncontrollably. Her best friend Kyoko is absolutely shattered by grief. But look closer. There is one person missing, a boy. Let's call him Mi or Haruki. He isn't standing in the line of mourners. He isn't there to say his final goodbyes. Where is he? He is locking himself in his room, sitting in a silence so loud it's deafening, staring blankly at his phone screen. His eyes are fixed on the very last text message he sent her. A message that she will never read. I want to eat your pancreas. Why did he send that? And why is he hiding in the shadows while the rest of the world mourns her light? To understand Haruki's silence, we have to rewind the clock. We have to go back to the day he stumbled upon her biggest secret. It all started in the sterile, cold waiting room of a hospital. Haruki is the definition of loneliness, but to him, loneliness isn't a curse. It's a superpower. He has no friends and he prefers it that way. His philosophy is simple. If I don't get close to anyone, I can never be hurt. On that hospital floor, he finds a small paperback book. The title is handwritten, Living with Dying. Slowly, he opens it. It's a diary. The words inside are honest and terrifying. I have a few years left. My pancreas is failing. I am going to die. Suddenly, Sakura appears. She snatches the book back. But instead of panicking or crying, she smiles. A smile that is too bright, too blinding, and completely out of place for such a heavy situation. Casually, as if talking about the weather, she confesses, "Yep, that's mine. My pancreas is broken. I'm dying." Any normal person would panic. They would ask with a pale face, "Oh my God, are you okay?" But Haruki, he is different. He just stares at her blankly and says, "I see," and walks away. And you know what? That cold reaction was exactly what Sakura needed. You have to understand, everyone else in Sakura's life treats her like the sick girl. Her parents cry every time they look at her. Her friends walk on eggshells around her, afraid she might break. But Haruki, he treats her like a normal human being. He doesn't offer her pity. He offers her indifference, and to Sakura, that indifference is freedom. It's a sanctuary where she can just be herself, not a patient, so she decides to latch on to him. She drags this introverted boy into her colorful, chaotic life. Not because she loves him, at least, not yet, but because he is her safe harbor. He is the only person who knows she is dying, yet treats her like she is going to live forever. From this moment on, the movie transforms into a strange, beautiful adventure. Sakura has a bucket list things she wants to do before she kicks the bucket, and she forces Haruki to come along for the ride. They go to expensive restaurants to eat organ meat, following an old superstition that eating an animal's organ. They take a spontaneous trip to Hakata. They stay in a luxury hotel. The whole time, Haruki complains, "Why me? Go with your best friend, Kyoko." Sakura's answer is simple, yet it pierces the heart. "I can't. If I tell Kyoko I'm dying, she will spend my last months crying. I want to spend my last months laughing." This is where the philosophy of this story truly shines. Sakura asks Haruki, "Do you think our meeting was a coincidence?" Haruki says yes, just random luck, fate, but Sakura shakes her head. "No, we are here because of our choices. Every decision you made, every left turn you took, every book you read, led you to this hospital, to this diary, and to me. We chose to meet." That night at the hotel, as they play a game of cards, truth or dare, the tension becomes thick. Ruki asks, "Are you really going to die?" Sakura answers, "Yes." Then she asks, "What do you think of me?" Haruki falls silent. He doesn't answer because deep down he is starting to care, and that feeling, it terrifies him. He spent years building walls to keep people out, and this dying girl is bulldozing right through them with just a smile. Time passes, and Haruki slowly changes. He starts to smile, he starts to get angry, he starts to feel. There is a scene where Sakura's ex-boyfriend steals her bag. Haruki, the coward who usually runs away from conflict, actually steps in. He gets punched in the face, but he defends her. Why? Because she isn't just some girl anymore. She has become his entire world. But reality is cruel. Sakura's condition gets worse. She is hospitalized, no more trips, no more adventures. She is trapped in a white room, hooked up to cold machines. One night they escape the hospital ward, just to watch fireworks from the window. This scene is a masterpiece of contrast. The beautiful exploding lights against the darkness of their fate. Haruki looks at her. She looks weak, pale. And for the first time, Haruki admits it to himself. He doesn't want her to die. Sakura asks him, "What does it mean to live?" And she gives the most profound answer in anime history. Living means having a bond with others, paying attention to someone, loving someone, hating someone, having fun with someone. That is what living is. If you are all alone, you can't tell that you exist. My mind exists because of you. My body exists because you touch it. That is the meaning of life. Haruki realizes the truth. All this time he wasn't really living. He was just breathing. Sakura, the girl who is walking towards death, is the one teaching him how to live. A miracle happens. Sakura gets better. The doctors allow her to go home for a bit. They make one last plan. They are going to meet to go on one final trip to the beach. Haruki is excited. He finally replies to her text. He types a long paragraph confessing how much he admires her, how he wants to be strong like her, but he deletes it. Instead, he sends a single phrase. A phrase that was once a joke between them, but now carries the weight of his soul. "I want to eat your pancreas," meaning, I want to absorb your soul. I want to become you. I love you. He sends it. He waits at the 1 hour passes. 2 hours pass. Sakura doesn't show up. Did she get sick again? Did she forget? Confused, Haruki goes home. He turns on the TV, and then the news anchor delivers the news that destroys everything. Today, a 17-year-old high school student was stabbed to death by a random attacker in the street. The name on the screen is Sakura Yamauchi. Sakura didn't die from her illness. She didn't die peacefully in a hospital bed surrounded by loved ones. She was murdered by a random stranger. She had months left to live. She fought so hard against her disease only to have her precious time stolen by a meaningless act of violence. This plot twist hits you like a truck. It's unfair, it's cruel, but it proves Sakura's point. We never know when we will die. Haruki thought he had more time. He thought he could say goodbye later, but later never came. Haruki skips the funeral. He can't handle the reality. 10 days later, he gathers the courage to visit Sakura's house. He asks her mother for the diary. Her mother cries and says, "She told me you would come. She left this for you." Haruki opens the diary. He reads the entries from the days he wasn't with her. He reads about how scared she truly was. "I'm terrified of dying. I want to live more. I want to be with Haruki-kun more." Turns out Sakura wasn't strong. She was just pretending to be strong for him. And then he finds the last page, a message addressed directly to him. She explains why she chose him. She explains that she admired him just as much as he admired her. She wanted to be like him, someone who could stand on their own. And her final words are written clearly. "Haruki, I want to eat your pancreas." For the first time in the entire movie, Haruki's defenses crumble. He screams, he sobs hysterically. The walls he built for 17 years turn into dust. He feels the agonizing pain of loss, but at the same time he feels the joy of having loved. One year later, Haruki is different. He talks to people. He smiles. He even becomes friends with Kyoko, Sakura's best friend who used to hate him. He isn't a ghost watching the world from a distance anymore. He is living, truly living, carrying a piece of Sakura inside his soul. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is not a story about death. It is a wake-up call. It reminds us that tomorrow is never promised, not for the sick and not for the healthy. The only time we have is now. So tell people you love them, go on that trip, eat that cake, don't wait, because the only way to truly honor those who are gone is to live. Thanks for watching.